What is going on, everybody? So recently I saw a post about Fisch that caught my interest pretty fast, and basically the title was, what would you remove from Fisch? And of course there was a lot of comments about people having different opinions about it. And here's one: trading. This one was a little bit confusing for me because I'm pretty sure the main reason why a lot of people play Fisch is to trade Fisch for rare stuff. Like, you'd be surprised how many people out there have crazy collections in the game. Like, not too long ago I saw somebody have like every single Fisch with every single mutation. It was the craziest setup I've ever seen, and I'm pretty sure to this day that person is still playing, trying to collect everything. And I'm pretty sure that person has like hundreds of exalted relics, so yeah, I don't know, kind of suspicious. Now, removing trading from the game makes no sense, but I think I know where they're coming from. As you guys know, right now in Fisch you don't have a trading system. The only way you could trade with somebody is by doing a trust trade, which most people get scammed by. If you guys don't know what a trust trade is, it's basically when one person goes first and then afterwards the next person goes, and at that point you have to hope that person does not scam you and leave the game. Now, me personally, when I trade, I never go first. I mean, most people go first because they want to, but trading with me, I'm never gonna scam because, well, I want to keep on trading with that same person for the future. Because once you scam somebody, you kind of get that reputation and people start avoiding you, which is justified. And yeah, I know people out there, they have a bunch of vouchers, but even then, would you really trust that? Well, I mean, for the first part, they could be lying, and then second, they could just scam you anyways. Like, if you have a Fisch that's one of a kind, I feel like they'll actually scam you for the first time ever for themselves. So basically, just be careful out there. But before I move on, check this out because I'm really confused about this. I'm not really sure if you guys remember this, but early April there was a poll by Noah suggesting a bunch of stuff for Fisch. It basically says select all the ideas you want to see in a Fisch, for example, clans, trading, auto fishing, more secret quests, and so on. And by the way, trading won this poll by 3%, so as you can see, a lot of people want it. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, finally we get a cool system and nobody gets scammed anymore. Now, mind you, that was April 8th, and today is actually April 30th. So that poll was made just over 3 weeks ago, which is actually pretty insane to hear. And I still think to this day that update would change Fisch a lot because every single day somebody's getting scammed. So when I saw trading win the poll, I'm like, finally we're gonna get this trading system and never get scammed again. But now I'm a little bit worried because 2 weeks later we get another poll about trading. Now in this poll it does say, what are you most hyped about? And the options are new expansions, trading, quests, new type of fishing, limited fish, clans, and quest items. And also at the bottom we do have level rewards. I voted for that one because I want to see more rewards. I mean, if you think about it, level 2500 to get a title is kind of bad because for level 500, level 1000, we got fish rewards that are pretty cool and pretty useful. And I feel like the gap from 1000 to 2500, we need more rewards. But that being said, new expansions and level rewards got more votes. So I'm just kind of worried they might push back trading and focus on something else. Or what do you guys think? What should they focus on for Fisch in the future? Like, I think trading is really important. Alright, for the next one, remove the level requirements for C2. I was hyped until I saw the level requirements. I'm at level 60 something, by the way. Wait a minute, to enter C2 you need a high level? No way, let me see. Wow, you need to be level 100. I mean, 100 isn't too bad, but then again, actually without somebody helping you, getting level 100 could be kind of annoying. Maybe to make it more fair, decrease the level to level 50 or even level 40, something like that. Because you never know, for whatever reason, some people might like C2 more. Do you guys think they should lower the level? Because I think some people have said they should remove the level requirement in general. It's really hard for me to give an opinion about this because I am max level and I've been max level for a really long time already. Yo, this guy said everything, start fresh by removing the game. What? How is that gonna help? And look at this one word microtransactions. Ooh, that's a really big one. I'm pretty sure not too long ago, one of the developers did say they want to make Spawn a Boat a free game pass. And I'm gonna be honest, me personally, I don't have a problem with it, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people would not like that. Like, I've given through so many giveaways Spawn a Boat to many people, and I mean, it wouldn't really affect me that much, but I feel like if you spend like the 400 or 300 Robux, you might not like that because it wouldn't be really fair. And plus, if you make that game pass free, in the future they're gonna make other game passes free as well. And you'd be surprised how many people would quit the game if they made those game passes for free. Ooh, look at this one, pay to win stuff. Now, when it comes to pay to win, many people are confused about this. Here, for example, let's look at this one, Spawn a Boat, right? Now, let's say for example, you're in a public server and you're at Rosa Bay trying to catch manta rays. And then out of nowhere, a megalodon spawns and you want to catch it. And then somebody right next to you is like, oh no, I'll be right back, I'm gonna go catch it, but you want to catch it too. And then you see that person spawn a boat right in front of you and pop in a royal totem and go catch it. Now, for you to try to compete to catch a megalodon, you have to walk all the way to the ship, right, and spawn your boat and then go. And by the time you spawn your boat, there's probably already a massive gap. That person might be at the megalodon already. And to make things even crazier, imagine that person bought another boat. Because if you haven't noticed, some boats in Fisch, they go up to 235 speed, which is way faster than the free ones. Like, for example, the jet ski and the swan are free boats and they only go up to 180 speed. And just saying, 235 speed is way faster than 180. And if you have a Fisch fishing rod with a lot of luck and also shark bait, they're gonna catch it really fast. By the time you get there, it's already gone. And the only way to counter this is by playing in a private server or start buying game passes and boats. And yeah, as you can see, even in Fish, we could have a pay to win game, and we're trying to avoid that really. Like when I first played Fish, everybody was using the Flying Dutchman boat, and that's all we had. And if they didn't have that boat, they were using the surfboard instead. And that surfboard is really slow at a 35 speed. Look at this one. This one is actually one I've talked about before. All trials and games that include more than one person, it can't be done alone. I have no friends that play Fish. Yeah, that's relatable. I can see that happening. Like for example, the ancient archives, to enter it, you have to have 4 people. So you either have to have 3 friends that play Fish, or you have to find 3 other people. Now the only best time to do that is at the release of the update when everybody's doing it. And if you weren't there during the update, trying to find people is going to be really hard. Even in the Fish Discord, it could be difficult. The only way you could do it by yourself is by having 3 alt accounts, and even then, it's kind of impossible. Like I'm pretty sure on PC alone, you could only have 2 clients open at the same time. So then you'd have to find 2 other devices, for example, like 2 tablets or your phone or something like that. And are you really going to do that all for one Fish location? I don't even think that's worth it. I feel like if they're going to make updates like this, it only should require 1 other person, because finding 1 person is pretty easy. You can find a random person in any server, or of course you could do it by yourself with an alt account, most likely. Like for example, look at the Atlantis update. You only needed 1 person for the entire update, so it's pretty easy to find somebody. Ooh, look at the next one. The past couple months of updates just take us back to Christmas. Take us back to the depths for real. Yeah, that is pretty true. The depths was a really cool update. I actually remember when everybody was trying to get the Rod of the Depths, they were trying so hard to get it. And at the time, to farm money, it was pretty difficult. Like the depths was like the first location that gave us a lot of money. And also you have to keep in mind, to get the relics, they were so expensive. I think I had to spend like $3 to $4 million. You only had 2 options: to buy it from somebody or appraise it yourself. And try to appraise for a mutation could be very expensive, something I wouldn't really do back in the day. I actually think it was better to buy it than try to get it yourself. But I'm pretty sure during Christmas, we had that Christmas event, right? Where we had the North Star Serpent. Yeah, the North Star Serpent was the actual fish. And I think that was the first time we had a minus 90% progress speed fish. Yeah, that was actually really crazy. I remember my private server, everybody was freaking out saying, yo, this is actually the hardest thing ever. And I think the fishing rod everybody was using was Rod of the Depths and the No Life Rod. But yeah, those times were really fun. Hopefully we get something like that in the future again. But now I'm kind of curious, why did you quit Fish or started playing a little bit less? What I've noticed in a lot of comments, many people say it's because there's too many updates. But I've always felt like updates every week were really good for a game, but I guess not. Maybe I see it differently. Like for me, I still like playing Fish because I think it's a really good game in general. Like, did it decline over time? Yeah, for sure. I don't doubt that. But I think what they prioritize is really the bad thing about Fish for me. Like for example, like I said in the beginning, trading, I think that should have been in the game a long time ago. They should have made that system. I kind of felt like it should have been in the game by the time December came around. I really feel like a lot of people did quit the game because they got scammed. It's a really big reason why people quit a game. I know some people will say too, oh, I'll give you this rare fish if you give me the game pass. And getting scammed with Robux is kind of the worst feeling ever because you kind of wasted money. If you guys do have stories about getting scammed, comment down below because I really want to know what happened to you. But yeah, it's pretty much all I got for today. Let me know your opinions down below about Fish. And yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.